All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway and we got our challengers. Both of them, actually. Our current champ is out. Oh, that looks like a close lag. Let's look at it. We got Richard Wilson Sr. taking on Trent Dring. All right. Man, that is a close lag. And in the booth with me is Richard Senior Jr., his son. He's going to be co-commentating with me today. What's going on, Richard?
How's it going, Patrick?
You go Rich or Richard?
I go by Richard.
Richard, okay. We'll keep it at Richard. We don't know what game we're playing yet. I'm gonna have to wait to see what they mark in the booth. I'm gonna have to actually send you out, ask them what game they're playing. Well, just hold on. I'll wait to see if they put it in the board. Or we'll know by the way that they're racking. Looks like 9-ball. Okay, yeah. So we didn't have a challenger to pick the game. Are you? No, you're good. Oh, here we go. Having a little trouble with the headphones. So, yeah, we are going to be playing 9-ball. I believe that's race to 11. All right, they're asking what the race is. And BCAPL rules. And yeah, man, it's kind of hard to figure it out before the match if you don't know what the game is. So we don't know if they're playing 3 foul or 9 on the break. We'll just kind of have to
Wing it.
yeah, wing it, wait and see what they do. Because we're up in the booth and they kind of got to come up with those rules. But I did tell them it's BCAPL rules, so unless they make any changes, 9 in the break will count anywhere. 3 fouls in effect, all that good stuff. All right, so Trent won the lag, nothing on the break, and looks like a good starting shot for your dad, huh?
Yeah, it appears to be a pretty nice table, pretty open.
So what's your dad's? What's his A game? 9-ball, 8-ball. What is he? What is he? What is he like?
He really likes 8-ball. He's
8-ball.
definitely an 8-ball guy.
Okay. Well, he's got a good looking table here. I mean, 2 to the 3 could get a little tricky just because of where the 2-ball's sitting deep. Look at the shelf it's sitting in.
Oh yeah.
Kind of hard to control the cue ball sometimes. But gets kind of a fortunate roll there. Trent has got a tough shot here on the 1.
I think he's just gonna look right at that 9.
Yeah, you might as well. See, the problem with taking a gun at it
You
is
just don't want to leave it sit.
you get to take that big risk of leaving it sit and you leave it for your opponent. So I would really veer away from attempting the 1-9 here, but
Got a good hit out of it. Left it pretty okay too. I think he might have took away that cut in the side.
yeah, that's not gonna cut back in. He's gonna have to either play safe or play this combo here. 1-4-2. Oh, you know what I gotta do is I gotta bring the uh-oh. Messing everything up over here. I gotta get the chat up for us. A little delayed with the chat. Pop up chat. Here we go.
He did try to cut it too. Or maybe he tried to carry him into the 2. Or maybe a little bit of a 2-way.
I missed the shot. I was trying to set up the chat. We got Sean Miller says beautiful. Patrick Carlson, good luck guys. And Scott Kruger, hey guys, let's go senior. So your dad's got a fan, and he's actually got a few fans down out there. We'll have to pan to them later, and you can tell us who they are.
For sure.
Because you guys come up from where, Rhinelander,
Up in the Eagle River area.
Eagle River,
I shoot a lot in Rhinelander though. Up at Sammy Junior's.
with PBR man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, PBR. I see him in the chat quite a bit.
Yeah, he's our tournament director up at Sammy Junior's. He does a real good job up there.
He came down here. You played about a year ago. He came down here with you, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
actually made sure that I didn't come down here blind and the day of he made sure he got me
Yeah.
comfortable before I came down to an environment I've never been to shoot on tables I've never shot on before. So I thought that was very cool.
Yeah, and I don't got the best recollection of players, but I do remember you and him coming down. And I can't remember. Did you win the first one?
No,
Or
I didn't happen to get it. I
no?
had a decent showing in the first half. If I
Yeah,
remember right, I think I had him 4-1, and he wound up coming back and he got me 7-4.
yeah. I remember you played good. I was rooting for you. Oh, Trent rattles that one.
Kind of fired at it a little.
Yeah. So your dad's gonna have sort of a tough leave to get for the five. He almost has to come back and forth and
Yeah,
just
two rails.
yeah, and just take his medicine on the five, like take that long shot. He could, veer closer toward, but he's flirting with that side pocket. I'd
Yeah,
like to see him just come back and forth here.
I think that'd be the smarter option too, a little safer.
Oh, he's gonna have it really long. This is gonna be tough.
I might even go for a safe myself here.
Yeah, there is a safe using the six.
That's what I was looking at. If you can kind of get it tucked behind there a little, maybe a little inside English coming off the 5 pin.
Yeah, you'd have to hit the five as full as you can without double kissing here. Hits it too thin, like the left side thin, it pops out. Well, this is gonna.
I get a good roll. I think you can see a piece of that 5 though. I'm not sure if it goes.
Yeah, nothing special there for Trent. Nothing I'd like to come to the table to shoot.
Might be able to pull the 5 off the rail and get the kick on the 6. He's gonna try to go around it. Oh no, he jumped it.
Where's that ball gonna sit up? Oh, it's gonna sit up tough. Oh, bank shots. Ooh, is it there? Let's see.
I think the 7's covering. It's close though.
Yeah, the only way to bank it past the seven would be a lot of spin here. It'd be a tough shot. Basically, you'd have to overcut it and shorten it up.
I almost see using that 7 for a safe, trying to play long with the cue ball over by the 9.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, two rails with the cue ball into the seven, like in line with the seven. It'd be a really good shot.
Yeah, that worked too. That might even be a little easier to control.
This is cuttable. It was cuttable. See, that was a dangerous safe, brave safe, because very easy to sell out a shot there. But I don't know. Does he got the five? I don't think so. He's gonna have to kick for it.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Senior coming to the table with ball in hand.
Solid attempt. I should open it up pretty wide for senior.
It's like your sister's in the chat. Kayla says, "Go Rich Senior."
Yep.
Slow down there. He doesn't want to get too straight here. Oh, he's over the eight. It's not an easy shot when you're shooting over a ball here. Parnell Griggs. Let's go, Doc. Who's Doc?
Uh, that's my dad. He's a
Dad?
real close family friend of ours.
Okay.
Pretty much family.
Who's left tough on the eight, shooting over the nine. And even getting to the eight from the nine here. Not an easy task.
No, you're gonna have to shoot it a little harder than what you normally want to, just to get the cue ball to come off that rail and back out.
If he makes this and gets shape on the nine, that'd be an amazing shot. And it's an amazing shot. I mean, that's about as good as you can hope for on a shot like that. You make it and get. I mean, just making that shot was tough, but to get shape, even tougher. Nice cut for the first victory of the day. Let's take a look at the crew he brought with him. Maybe Richard Jr. can talk to us. Who we got here in the Wisconsin t-shirt?
So in the Wisconsin T-shirt, that's my friend Gage.
Gage. All
We
right.
went to high school together.
Okay. And next to him?
That's my friend Sean, and then next to him is my girlfriend Kylie.
Okay. So you guys came with a crew today, huh?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Be the first break here for your dad, Richard Sr. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. You guys got to play on the same day. You guys signed up together. So the way I originally had it, is you were originally a Jester, but you moved up into the Knights. So I was scheduling your match, and I realized I was like, wait a second, you moved up to Knight, so
Hmm.
I can't have you playing Jesters. So it works out that you get to play and he gets to play on the same day. So
Yeah, it worked out real nice.
yeah, and you
Get to,
guys got a bit of a what does it drive like 2 hours, 3 hours,
it was like 2.5,
2.5?
maybe 3. It wasn't too bad.
Well, let's take a look at the overhead here.
Looks like it was dry, but a nice open break.
Yep, might look at a push out. There's a jump shot. I don't like the jump, just because the distance between the his first obstacle ball and his object ball are almost the same, and he's close. You almost got to come down on top of the ball here.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you risk it hopping off the table. Great
Hit it
shot.
good though. Very nice shot.
Yeah, horrible
Tough lead
reward.
behind the 1 or the 9. I mean.
Yeah, no reward on that shot. I mean, take a look at it again. This is pool. Anytime you make a decent shot, good shot, you don't get much of a reward.
No, that's usually how pool goes.
This is not an easy kick shot here. He's got to really spin it. And
Nice hit.
what a shot!
Almost got it to go.
Wow, that's good enough just to make the highlight reel for the hit. You know, that hit was not easy. Good opportunities for safes here, though, for your dad. I'd like to see him spin this too and put the cue ball down at the bottom of the table. Plenty of cover. Oh, hit a little hard. Dr. Noise says, oof. I don't know what shot he was referring to on the oof. Did that leak out? No.
No, I think he got it behind there good enough.
That was very well controlled there by Trent.
Definitely makes it a little bit harder. He's gonna have to go for a kick here.
I don't know if he can get off the rail here. Oh, well, he's going that way. Spinning off the rail. Okay, again, really good save here for Trent. Should just be able to bank this too and almost stop the ball right behind the 6.
Hmm.
Oh, he hit the 6 though.
Could be a little dangerous with that 9 floating down towards a 3.
So your sister says your mom can't chat because she can't figure it out. All she's got to do is like and subscribe. You got to log in. That helps us out here on the stream. Andrew Bundy in the house. What's up, man? One of our top contributors here for the junior program. Wow, let's see. 3 to the 4, not too bad. Your dad has a pretty good looking rack here.
As long as he keeps it controlled, yeah, he should have a pretty nice shot at it.
He did
No,
not come out
no.
far enough. I like how he
Kicking that
opened up
6
the.
out of the side didn't help too much either.
Yeah. Does your dad jump?
He does, but he likes to masse too,
Okay.
so it's hard to tell which route he's gonna go with it.
So is Kim your mom?
Yeah.
She figured it out without any help, apparently.
Good job, Mom.
She's like, I am one with the computer. Oh my
Ooh,
God.
wow.
What a shot that would have been. Your dad taking a chapter out of the Efron Reyes manual there. The off rail kick. Unfortunately, it leaves a pretty good table, but Trent is on the wrong side of the table here for the wrong side of the 5 to get to the 6.
He might be able to draw over by that side and still have a good cut at it. He just doesn't want to.
Oh
He's gonna go
wow,
around. How beautiful.
that is pro level right there.
Three rail shape was definitely a great option as well.
Well, he also put a lot of
A lot of spin.
Yeah, to get that ball taken off the rail. We'll look at it again. But yeah, that shot was great.
Yes, it was.
Ooh, used every inch of that pocket.
Got pretty good on the 7 too.
Yeah, see, I'd like to see him draw back, play the 8 in the side, or the bank. You know, the bank is a pretty routine bank from where the 7's at.
I would agree.
But he does draw back for the 8 in the side, and that's just a roll up. All right, looks like we're going to tie things up. I'm going to take a look at the shot that got him here, though. He's got to play the 5 to the 6. A lot of right hand spin here. Watch how much right he puts on this. Now it's all spin. All spin that takes off the rail. Like, if you notice the ball speeding up after it hits the rail.
Yeah, it grabbed.
Yeah, it grabbed really good, too.
Got him there perfect, though.
Pete Beshta in the house. What's up, Pete? Go to our break cam here. Just about a half a ball off center here. All right, does make a ball.
Gets the 2 ball to go too.
Yep. See if he can figure out, see if there's room for a safe here.
I think he can get behind the 3 ball.
Yep.
To control it and put the 1 out of the way, that's going to be kind of hard.
Yeah, behind the 3 is definitely, I think, the play here. He could get it behind the 8. He could use the 8 as well. Oop, leaked
Let it
out.
leak a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Doesn't leave too much of a shot, though. Maybe opens up the bank, but I don't think he can see the side.
If your dad can get the 1 on the rail, it might be okay. Trent's going to need a stroke to get to the 3 ball here.
He's going to have to stop or draw back a little bit.
Oh, he's going to be drawn at least past the side pocket. Ooh, little hard there. Well, it does cut over in the side, but it's a little
thin.
Little thin. What happens when it's thin is you lose control of the cue ball a little bit. So this would be one of those shots that's really difficult to hold for the 3, because potential scratch or ball just gets away from you.
Tried it. Didn't get away with it, though.
Well, I think he did get away with it because he didn't.
Yeah,
leave.
he got a good leave out of it, though.
Yeah, left Trent pretty tough here. That's a great shot.
Very smart.
It's gonna work. Now this shot, I would contemplate calling a referee here just in case something weird happens.
Yeah, that is very close, depending upon if he decides to go, towards the 7 and play back.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
if he
there's
decides to go right off the rail and just try to spin into it, then you get to be really close to that 8.
yeah, and there's no chance. I mean, there's obviously a good hit here. The one is out just a bit. However, if you hit it bad, you hit it wrong, and then it's a close hit, then well, tie goes to the shooter. So in a situation like this, I would never get mad at my opponent if they called a ref here.
Yeah, no,
Just for
it
the
might
in
be a
case factor.
might be a good idea.
Oh, yep, he's calling a ref. Yeah, he's calling a ref for, just in case. So we
It's
got some,
always smart just to look out for yourself.
yeah. I
It
believe that
looks
could,
like he got the hit.
yeah. Ooh,
Nope, foul.
yeah, he called ball in hand. Yeah, I think that was a good hit.
Trent's arguing against it too, it sounds like.
We'll take a replay. Let us know in the chat, folks. Let's look at it again. The ref called a foul. Ooh, yeah, it looked good to me. Let's take a look at it again. But they called foul. That was good.
Yeah, I would agree.
I don't know.
I think he got the one.
Well, we'll go back to it. Well,
Sometimes things happen.
he missed a shot though with ball in hand, so sometimes the ball doesn't lie.
No. I mean, it seems like they were both a little flustered too. Oh, Kruger says no rail after.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even. You know what? Hey Scott. Hey, good.
That's a good catch.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at that. Yeah, let's double check it again. Or did I already lose the replay? I don't know why my replay is not working. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm just gonna go back to the match. I think Scott was right. Yeah, I don't think anything hit a rail. That's right. Yeah, what am I thinking about? I was not even looking at that.
Pat Carlson does say there was a rail after too.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to go back and look because I thought the cue hit the one rail, or I mean, hit the rail, hit the one, and then the 8, and I don't know what happened after that. So I must have lost the replay or something on that.
It looks like he's saying one then rail.
Well, that's a controversial one. I'd have to go back and look at it, but
In the meantime, it looks like Trent got himself hooked just behind the nipple of the corner pocket there.
oh, and on
Looking
the
at the
6,
sixth
yeah.
ball.
So we got Patrick Carlson saying 100% good hit. We got Scott saying no rail. Well,
Yeah, that'll definitely be one to go take a look at.
Yeah, I already wasted the replay, so it's out of the archive now. Yeah, I wish I would have looked at it a little bit better. Real time, so yeah, I'd like to see him follow up here. Leave, just a ball or two above the 6. Leave a nice angle to come back for the 8. Don't get straight on the 7.
He's going to go the opposite way. He's going to overrun it and try to come back.
This is still okay. He's got a little angle here, but not as much as you would like.
I think he was trying to get to the other side of it. He likes to draw a lot.
He's going to have to pound this a little bit. Some bottom right. Oh, he went the other way.
He's going to have to take his medicine here.
Yeah, he decided to come to the short side of the 8, which it's going to make things a little difficult.
And I think the only way I really see it working out is
He's banking it.
he's going to try to come back for the 9.
Banking it.
Nice try. Tough leave, too.
And not the greatest shot here for Trent, but definitely makeable.
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit of a cut.
And it kind of leads naturally with a little bit of left to the 9 in the same pocket, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Ooh, he rattled it.
oh, he would have.
Leaked out just a little too far to get safe out of it, too.
Few different ways your dad can play this. I'd like to see him play the 9 in the opposite corner.
I think that's what he's gonna do. Just take the 8, run it one rail back.
Yep, there's good speed. Don't take too much. He had a little bit of spin on there. Took to the rail.
It's all right. Still came out all right. There you go.
Beautiful. So go to. I wish I still had that replay up so we could go over it. So yeah, Patrick Carlson, he actually hit me up a few days ago about playing. I told him where he was at on the list. He's talking about doing a challenge match. You guys are interested in coming down here. I told him anything challenge match wise, we do max action matches. So $1,000 in the middle or more. If anybody wants to put a match together, you get an opponent and you want to stream it. All you gotta do is get a hold of me, and I'll let you know, like, good dates that we can make it happen. So,
Okay, that's always good to know.
yep. Oh, gotta go to the break cam. 4 goes down. Shape on the 1.
Ooh, right on top of it.
Shape on the 1 is no good. He's right on top of it here. Oh, wanted to go to the overhead view here.
Might be able to kick and stick a safe out of it though.
Yep. Coming off that short rail right there. Ooh, call for a ref on this one too. Oh, that's a foul. Ball went forward. Yeah. Thing is, I don't think he called for a ref, but that generally is a foul. The ball goes forward like that and
Yeah.
then comes back. That I can just tell.
Well, in that case, normally it's because your cue ball, or yeah, your cue ball is still in contact with your tip as it makes contact with your object.
Yep. But yeah, this is a. If I get the replay on there. I don't know why my replay is not working. What's going on with the replay button? Uh-oh. Maybe I hit the wrong button. Well, I don't have it. So I'm going to have to do an experiment and replay something that normally wouldn't. So ball in hand here for your dad. He's going to want that 1 to stick right in front of the hole.
Got good with the cue ball too. Should be pretty routine just to come right behind the 8 for the 2.
A little hard.
Yeah, definitely juiced it a little bit.
Well, actually, it slowed down. It's going to be actually not hard enough. He's a little straight, but plenty to get to the 3 here, actually.
Yeah, just got to roll up nice and easy for it. Actually would lead to relatively good shape on the 5 too. He's looking at the 3 in the side.
Yeah, that's a small window. He played a risky shot there.
Yes, sir.
But it definitely paid off.
Yeah, got a little bump on the 8, got a little closer to the corner as well. Ooh.
Ooh, that's gonna sting right there.
Yep.
That's leaving a 5 ball out for Trent. Wide open.
It's all pretty routine shape too, as long as he gets the angles he's looking for. Like there, he got almost perfect on the 5. Would have liked a little more angle, but he can probably draw back behind the 7 or even follow if he wanted to.
Yeah, Patrick, you might want to hit me up before the weekend. I'm gonna be headed up north. I'm building a deer stand pretty much all weekend, so I'm gonna be incognito, no communication for quite a few days. There ain't no cell phone service where I'm going. So he's gonna come off the top rail here and out.
Yep. Good control. Nice stroke.
All right, tying things back up, and already we kind of have two controversial shots with fouls. Um, the one that your dad shot, was it good or not? I looked good to me, but I think it was called a foul. And then was it Trent or was your dad who took the other one and drew back? That was your dad as well.
Yeah, he took the one off the
Yeah, and drew
drew
back,
back.
and that was a foul, but it wasn't called a foul. So interesting. All right, go to the break cam. Oh, he's gonna have a shot on the one, maybe. Nope. All right, looks like I think he's gonna be jumping here. Might consider a push.
Yeah, I was gonna say he could push out too. I think that's what he's looking at.
I think your dad's gonna take that. I don't know if I can get a better view here.
I'm pretty sure he can clear it.
That was a good shot.
Nice shape for the two as well.
He beat the three. That's what I was worried. I thought he was gonna run into the three there. I mean the five. Sorry. Now he's got to try to beat the five. He's got to come in between the 5-6 here, so it's gonna require some draw. Just got there. Got a fortunate bump off the point.
Cuttable, but it's gonna be kind of hard to hold for the five, I feel like.
I'd be going the upper right corner, and he should be okay. He's got to watch his speed and just make sure he avoids the side pocket.
That'd be a good play too.
Well,
Played that relatively well. He got it pretty close to the rail. He probably would have liked to get it a little closer. Maybe make the cue ball a little straighter with it as well.
all right, Pete Besta went and looked back at that earlier hit your dad took that they called a foul. He said it was a good hit. Nothing hit a rail afterwards, so
Must have caught the rail before it caught the one.
yeah. Yeah, must went rail 1, 8, and then nothing hit after that. He's got to play this one pocket speed, so you don't.
I actually kind of like playing it,
Oh.
yeah, just like he did, a little hard and just coming 2 rails.
Yeah, he had to go inside spin for that, which makes a shot tough. But it works out great. Now he's 6 goes by the 7. He can always play it in the side. He's got a lot of options here.
Yeah, that 6 pretty much goes anywhere.
Hmm.
Sitting pretty right in the center of the table.
Yeah, I'd almost be playing the last 3 balls all in the same pocket if I could.
Looks
Now,
like that's what he's inching towards. Looks like he's gonna just stun the cue ball over for the 7 now.
I don't know.
Unless he decides to roll up on it and take the 7 the opposite way.
I mean, going to the left here is like the natural angle. So he's almost got to, unless he's got a lot of confidence in the speed control and going forward. Yeah, see,
No reward.
was a dangerous part about going that pocket or
Hmm.
that side of the ball. He took his shot at the 9. Up, bank shot on the side here. It's pretty routine bank, you know. I mean, it's almost perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty straight. At least from where I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I mean that's
Nice shot.
one of those shots that's like it's just set up right on line to shoot. You know, he's
Mhm.
got a tough shot coming here though.
Yeah, he didn't come out as much as he'd have wanted to.
Yeah, this is no easy 9 ball with the ball on the rail. You know, you're forced to hit high on the ball. Hard to keep your cue, relatively level.
Got a double kiss off of it though. Got a little lucky leave.
Yeah, generally that shot you miss it and you sell out.
Hmm.
Generally, this is still bankable for Trent. I mean, he might be playing safe. He's playing safe, I think.
No,
Oh,
he was taking a run at it.
he went the other way.
Oh, oh,
Ooh, that's gonna sting.
oh yeah.
So, like I explained to the guys before the match here on the stream, we take every single shot, no matter what. There's no conceding, no matter how easy the shot is. So that's the only reason Richard's probably shooting that 9 ball. Generally, he probably wouldn't be shooting that, but because you never know, man. I've seen
Oh, it
even
can happen. Yeah.
at the pro level, I've seen people miss ball in hand on the 9. You know, you never know what's gonna happen. That's
Yeah,
why.
might not be typical, but it can definitely happen.
Yeah, that's why I've always been a fan of the no concede, never concede a game, even though I do it out of frustration sometimes, and I'm a total hypocrite.
I'm the same way. There's just some points where I've just had it, and,
Yeah,
just don't want to see it anymore.
yeah, I've been really good with it lately though. I always just let it play out. That's something I worked on for quite a while, and yeah, I just let my opponent shoot him out.
No 9s on the break?
Well, we're playing BCAPL, so as of right now, 9 will count on the break.
Just in the
Uh,
back four or the front four, right?
nope, just
Or anywhere?
anywhere. Yeah,
Okay.
BCAPL rule, regular 9 ball. You know, they didn't come up and tell me any other rules, so that's what we're gonna stick with for right now. If we see 9 on the break and they spot it, then I guess we'll know that they're not playing it. But
Right.
yeah, ooh,
And just out of curiosity, is it still Challenger's choice, or did they
it is. It is. Challenger gets to pick the game. However, today our current champion is not here,
Okay.
so both of them are technically challengers.
So they kind of just agreed on something.
Well, they lagged to see who picked the game, and then Trent won the lag, and he gets the break.
Okay.
So Trent's the one who picked 9 ball. Yeah, I'm guessing if your dad would have won, he probably would have went with 8 ball.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was asking. I was just a little curious. This is the only game he really doesn't like.
So like today, you will get to pick the game because you are the challenger.
Okay.
There'll be no lag. You'll get to pick the game, and you don't have to disclose that up until the time that we're ready to go.
Okay.
That's why people were telling me like, "Oh, this is a game I'm gonna pick," or what. I'm like, you gotta say, hold that secret. Don't let your opponent know. That's
Yeah.
part of the one advantage you have as a challenger is you know what game you're gonna be playing coming in.
Oh, right. And normally the person at the table's been there for,
Yep.
at least a week or two, so they've already kind of gotten the feel for the environment and, how the table plays and things alike.
And that's kind of why we do it. Is it gives the challenger that one little piece of edge.
Makes sense.
Another thing, another challenge for the current champion is they never know who they're going to be playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're a challenger and you follow the stream, well, you know a week in advance who you're playing.
Gonna play. Yeah.
So you can probably do some research on them and watch their past matches, look their name up.
Maybe see their stats recently.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll know a little bit about them coming into the match where you're, as a challenger, your opponent will know nothing about you.
Right.
They'll know who you are the night before is usually when we post out a flyer, but Kendall slipped on the flyer yesterday, so no flyer for you guys. All right, still no 1 ball down, and we're 2 innings in here.
Nice leave two to just come off the 1 and right off the rail after for the 2.
Yep. The 3 could become a big ball if he hits it hard, though. Like if it keeps rolling, the 3 gets pretty big. I like going 3 on the side next. It leads nice to the 4.
Yep. He might have got a little straight on it for that. He might take it in the corner.
No, he's got plenty of angle. He'll push that cue ball down and play between the 5 and the 7. Probably get that cue ball to the right side of the table. Maybe by where the R is in P shower.
That could be.
That'd be ideal.
I suppose if he's trying to hold it, yeah.
Well, he rolled a little farther than I thought.
That's what I seen. That's why I was saying I kind of like taking it up in the corner a little better, just kind of stopping it.
Yeah.
Have to take your medicine on your 4 doing that, though. And you got to worry about the 7 ball coming off the rail and leaving shape on your 5, too.
Well, it's 7 balls. Well, what am I thinking? That 6 will be gone, so. Oh, no.
Ooh, fired at it. Might have got a lucky leave on him, though. I don't think he can see the 3 straight. Looks like he's going to have to kick at it.
Yeah, and there's no natural kick. He's going to have to use a little spin here to get to it. There's no natural line.
I almost like trying to go short ways and trying to get the 3. Yeah, out by where the 9's at, where he was just looking and trying to tuck the cue ball by the 5.
Yeah, this is the good old kick and stick, sort of. Hit it nice and full.
Still a relatively open 3. Big pocket with the carom, or you could just cut it, try to hold for the 4.
So Patrick Carlson is asking about tournaments. Yeah, we have a Friday night 10 ball every week, 7 o'clock here. And then Sunday 8 ball at 1 o'clock. But we generally don't have anything on Saturdays.
Are those handicapped or are those just open?
Nope. It's a tier. What is it? Tiered entry. So
Okay,
if you're a 600, it costs more. If you're a 500, it costs
cost
more.
less.
Yeah, 400 costs less. But yes, you're gonna. That's a lot of people. They could disagree, whatever. But I think it's the best way to play pool, because if you're a 400 level player and you're playing a 600 level player and you're still racing 4-4, that's the that's how pool should be played, right? Because you're gonna learn something, one, and if you beat that 600, I mean, it just feels a lot better. If you're playing a 600 and he's got to go to 5 and you got to go to 2, how good do you feel about yourself? You
Right.
know what I mean? Like yeah, you may have won the game, but did you really win?
And that's kind of how I learned too. I mean, growing up, my nickname was the Rack.
The rack.
We just did winter breaks. So
Yeah.
I grew up, calling my shots, my banks, kisses, combos, caroms. We always just played gentlemen, so like behind the kitchen. But
Yeah.
I grew to not like racking so much, and then eventually you learn. You
Yep.
got to take your lumps along with the strides too.
But yeah, if you come to the Mad Apple, you'll definitely be facing some higher level players, which is a good thing. Like, we got Ray here. He's out every Sunday. He's phenomenal. Mason is usually here. I think he's out at a 3 cushion tournament today though. Whoa, what a shot! Look at that. Try and get a replay.
That
He
turned
could.
out actually really well.
Yeah.
I didn't know where that 7 was gonna go after it moved.
Also, he can come, force foul 2 rails around, or he could put bottom and just come out that way. Looks like he's going the 2 rails around, left side back to right where he's at pretty much. 1 rail. Wow. I mean, that's all speed right there.
Yeah, he played that pretty natural.
We'll take another look at the shot he played on the 6. Kind of got him here. Yeah, he cut the 6 real nice here.
That was a nice shot. Caught the backside of the 7, just perfect coming through.
We got our set. Mike Zabota sitting in the bleachers over there. I think he's watching the stream. Actually, no, I don't know if I can. Let's see if Mike Zabota give us a wave, man. I think the focus is a little out there, but I'll know if he looks up in about 30 seconds and waves. Like, what's up, Mike? Or he may be behind.
That's definitely one way to say hello.
Yeah, he just looked up.
Almost wonder if he can hear.
I can definitely tell he's watching. A lot of room to play safe here.
Just a little too much. He can catch a piece of it. He might actually play a safe back.
Yeah, if he can thin this 1, I'd probably be trying to thin it right back onto the 4 and getting that cue ball down to the bottom. Well, just gonna leave a shot.
That was a little risky. I don't think he goes by the 4 though. He's gonna have to cut it the other way if he wants it.
Yeah, and this is weird. This is what's weird about our cameras is like right now I'm agreeing with you that 1 does not go by the 4.
But walking over there, it's gonna it might look different.
Yeah, like you watch a player, he'll shoot it right past the four, and you're like, what? No way, that never would have went. But I think you're right. He's going to go to the left. Should just cut this ball left here.
What a shot.
Yeah, that's a great back cut.
Great shape on the 4 as well.
Right. Yeah, he's going to have to force it off the side rail here, back out to the 5. He's got to come with some pace here.
Came out pretty good, it looks like.
Yeah.
That 7's a little bit of a cushion if he comes back and, connects with it a little bit.
Oh, you're saying draw back into the 7?
Yeah, instead of letting it roll forward.
Yeah.
This way you can still have a pretty straight shot on the 6.
But see, he's hitting
Leave
top.
the 7 straight in the side.
That's not going to happen.
No, he's going to play the 6 the other way.
He's
that works too.
He says, I'm going to go pro side on the 6, getting a small window. Yeah, Dad's hitting him good in this rack. I tell you what, he gets one more good shot here. It's looking like a nice run.
Wrong side of the 7.
Yeah, so he could have played that shot just really nice and easy and played in the side, which leads really nice to the 8.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, he could have left it there, but doing it this way too, as long as he hits it hard enough, he had the whole bottom of the table to come to, it translates nice to the 8 as well. So good idea, just did not have the oomph on it to get there.
I kind of like hiding the 7 behind the 9 in this situation.
Yeah, there's no easy shot.
It's risky doing that though, because you might hit the side with the cue ball if you don't draw enough. Definitely got to miss the side pocket, but you don't want to kill it either, because 7's going to leak out, and you don't want to leave him in the corner either.
Yeah, there's no easy shot here. Whether it's the safe or even attempting to make the 7 somehow. Everything's tough.
Tried the cut.
See, he leaves
Left them tough, though.
Yeah, he makes this, so he's pretty much primed to get out.
Mm-hmm. Come out 2-3 rails for the 8 ball.
So did you guys all ride down together?
3 of us did.
3 of you did?
This is pretty mellow ride down. Went pretty quick. Didn't run into too much traffic on the way down either, so it's a pretty quick ride. Maybe 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't have any. The Packer game should be wrapping up here soon, too, so should beat all that traffic.
Oh, we're going to stay for the night.
Oh, you got to stay the night here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Over at the Clarion?
Yeah.
Got a nice swimming pool there.
Pretty
Okay.
good shape on the 9 here.
Tell you what, Trent has not had an easy shot on either 3 of these balls. Are all kind of like 50-yard line type shots here. Like, this is not an ideal 9, but
No, but sometimes just like that, you got to make the most of your hand that you're dealt.
yeah, as long as you make your shots, you're going to be in it.
That's a pretty good out. That makes it, what, 4-3?
Yep. And we are racing to 11. Quite a turnout for the Sunday 8 ball. I think we had 30-plus players today.
That's a great turnout.
Yep.
And that's just races to 3, right?
It depends. If it's like high 30, it might be 4. And then 3 on the other side, but sometimes it's 3 if we get too many players, just to shorten it up a little bit.
I hear you.
Oh, 9 ball was moving.
Dangerous spot for it to be, too.
Yeah, it is. I think by where he shot that one ball, he was firing at the 9. Take another look at it.
He
But
might have been.
yeah, well look at where the 1 hits. There's no way he was trying to pocket that 1. He was trying to bank it into the 9 and caught the 7.
Oh, yeah. He was definitely trying to skim by the 7.
Yeah.
Right idea, but might have left Trent an opening to get at it, too.
Yeah, Trent's got a much easier shot at it now. There's a scratch line though.
Got a lucky stick behind the 4.
See, I'd like the jump cue here. This is a pretty easy jump, but your daddy's more of a Massey player, you said. Let me see, can you close that box out? And then that one right up there. Yep. All right, so we got our questionnaire. Can you tell me, well, you probably know off the top of your head, what does your dad shoot with?
Right now he's shooting with a 1972 Viking.
A 72. I'm guessing that was before you were born.
Oh, yeah. That one's actually got the windows in the bottom of it instead of just the inlays.
Oh, really?
So it's very cool. It's not something you see too commonly. And then the tip that he has on the shaft is 12 millimeters, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and what is he shooting with today?
Looks like a Jacoby Custom Q.
Oh,
12 and
look at that. Oh, what a beautiful shot that would have been. I think we're going to see your dad going for the 9 again.
Trent shoots with a Jacoby Custom Q. 12.75 medium on an Ultra Pro shaft.
Nice. It's the problem with those shots is you hang it up. "1972" says that's the year your dad was born. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. I
Your,
didn't expect to see him kick at it.
your dad gets a gift here.
I'm surprised he didn't just play off the rail shortways and try to run into it with a little bit of spin.
Yeah.
The 9 ball is right on that shelf. You'd think if the one pushed it a little bit, it should go.
Jumps out in a 2-game lead once again. We had 5 shots in that rack. Early attempts on the 9, I think. I know your dad took 2. Trent took 2. Maybe it was 4 shots.
Well,
But
4 and then the last, yeah.
Yeah, so that was a lot of. Everyone was trying to end that game early.
Well, that's how rotation gets, especially you get a ball right up in the side pocket or right up in the corner, and, it's your last object. Everybody's either trying to push it out and spot it right away or trying to go for the kill on you.
Yep.
That's the way, though. With rotation, you got to keep the object ball moving. Otherwise, there's no really easy way to get an early out.
Your dad he's been making some balls in the break, but he hasn't been getting good position on the first shot. Okay, he controlled the cue ball there good, but did it make a ball?
I don't believe so. I think it was dry.
Yeah, dry break. But, the cue ball, he kind of kept it in the middle of the table. Would have had a shot on the 1, but nothing down. So let's look at the rack. I mean, 1 to the 2 is pretty good.
Looks to me like the biggest problem is going to be the 4 to the 5.
Yeah, 4 to the 5 is it's going to be the key shot in the rack if he gets there.
And then after that, it'd be the 5 to the 6.
Yeah, he's sitting. He hit that ball good. He's just a hair off straight.
Should be able to come out nice for the 3.
He might actually elect to slow roll this, and just play the 3 over on the other corner.
That would work too, give you a little better shape on the 4.
Yeah, but yeah, because he was just past straight. Now it's tough to get to the 4 here.
Might take his medicine and cut that 3 and maybe try to move that 8 out of his way.
Yeah, he's gonna have to put a lot of inside if he wants to run into that 8. See, he's coming around the other way, but there's a lot of traffic. You know, I like a lot of inside here and trying to get to the 8, kind of like you said. He's just playing safe there.
Yep, that's smart too. Got a good leave out of it. Might be able to graze that 3. I almost like coming back into it though and maybe trying to play for the 6.
Papa's watching. Shout out to Papa. Is that Grandpa?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that who taught you guys how to play pool?
No.
No.
He used to play a lot with us though.
Okay.
My dad's mom as well. She used to shoot leagues down in Illinois as well. That's actually how him and my mom started. They were
okay.
shooting
On a pool league?
Toba leagues down in Illinois.
Cool. I'm originally from Chicago. I hope they're Bears fans.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Bears are in first place, just to let everybody know. Oh, maybe not any longer. What's the score of the Packer game? I don't even know.
16-10 it looks like.
Well, I'm going to enjoy the last few minutes of the Bears being undefeated, a game ahead of the Packers. See how long this lasts.
Pretty nice shape coming off that 7.
Yeah, still got some work to do here.
He might be okay if he can kind of hold that left side of the table. Be able to play the 6 straight up in the other corner and
Yeah, he can come like 2 rails right in line with the 6 here. He's just got to watch the speed. Well, he went.
ooh, he tried to come across.
Yeah, he drew back, and that would be coming across the line. If he came to the bottom rail first and then up, that would have been going right in line with the 6.
That's what I was looking at, just kind of a little bit of a slow roll 2 rail position.
Yeah. He's in a tough spot here because if he doesn't get a hit, it's ball in hand with the 4 ball out, and they're all right there in the center of the table. So he's got it's a do or die. Like you got to get a hit here, or Richard Senior's got the game.
What a kick!
Oh my goodness. Okay, he deserves this rack. He deserves this one. Look
Yeah,
at
that
this
was
shot.
a beautiful kick.
I got a replay coming.
Even just the shot.
Got to be careful. Whenever you make a great shot like that, this next shot is like always trouble.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and he man, see, that was probably harder than the kick he just made just because of the way the pool gods work.
Well, it's hard. Like, I don't know. When I make a nice shot like that, my nerves always get
Oh, your
a little
adrenaline's
wound
running.
up.
Yeah,
because
you're pumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to calm yourself down, to compose yourself to make a shot like that right afterwards. So he did a very good job in doing that.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. 2 rails. We call it this shot's for you, the next shot's for me. And, you know, he made this shots for the folks at home. And then this is a shot he took for himself right here, which this is the one where his heart's racing right now, you know. But what a great out there.
Yeah, that was very nice.
And it was so key to hit that 6 because if he doesn't, ball in hand, your dad's probably out with a 3-game lead versus, you know, now it's just a 1-game lead.
And that play itself was pretty high IQ too, just because you missed the 6 a little bit and get it a little on the heavy side, and you got your 9 ball there to give it a little bit of a bigger pocket.
Yeah, or even a chance to get safe too. Yeah, great shot there by Trent. Probably still enjoying that one, I think, with a smile.
I know I would be. That was a great 2 rail kick.
Yeah, and I tell you, a shot like that, it always puts a little pressure on your opponent because, my opponent makes a shot like that against me. I'm like, okay, who is this guy? Where
Yeah, what
where
am I
did you
supposed to do with this?
where did he just come from? Like, it'll rattle your opponent, when you make a shot like that. Because pool is such a mental game. It's not just about, making good decisions and making shots. It's about the mental game of it,
Oh,
you
that's a
know?
big portion.
Yeah. So like right now, Trent is probably feeling really good, and it can get dangerous.
Especially playing a rotational game too. Somebody gets locked in and just in their zone, and it's a little bit easier to just kind of hold your groove
Yeah.
until the momentum changes again.
He's got some traffic to deal with here, though. Um.
I don't like where that eight's sitting.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's in his way. He could run into the 6. He could run into the 4. I mean, there's a lot of things that can slow his cue ball down here. Oh, he played that smart though.
What a
He
nice shot.
he took the tough shot to get the perfect shape. I mean that was a tough shot.
Definitely took his medicine there. But I mean, it makes the rest of the rack for him that much easier as long as he can
Yep.
continue to control and hold the cue ball like he has been.
And he could just slow roll. The thing I hate slow rolling because you never know what the cloth's gonna do to you. Like if there's a little piece of chalk on it, the ball gets out of line.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, this is one of those shots that you'd love to slow roll it because it makes the shot easy and the shape is natural, but you just never know what's going to happen.
Well, and on different days too, your temperature and humidity differences, you never know whether or not it's going to
See, and right
run
there
or
is a
die.
perfect example. He tried to he didn't want a slow roll, so he tried to pound it
Played
off
it
the
out
rail
and
and back,
back.
and
And
now
got stuck behind the 6.
yeah. But by doing that, it kind of guaranteed more of a chance of him making the ball. Like he knew if I can let my stroke out, I'll make the ball. He's got a tough shot coming here.
Nice shot. Pretty routine jump.
Yeah, got it up and down quick to keep it on the table.
Left himself relatively nice shape to go from the 6 to the 7 too.
Well, I think he's got
A
a
little
bank.
bit of a cut.
I think he's got to bank this. Oh, he's cutting like you said.
A little further and I'd bank. I mean, the bank would lead to really nice shape too, honestly. I mean, there's no wrong answer here.
Man, you guys got a whole crew in the chat. Jeans Everything says shout out to you and your friends from or FR9M Ron L.
Oh, Ron Lowe's.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys have seen him a few times.
Ron
Lowe's.
possibly. I tell you, he's making some tough shots in this rack.
Ooh, that. Ooh. It's a no gimme. But if he can get to that 7, the rest of the rack is pretty routine.
Well, the thing is with this shot, he's either got to play it natural, 2 rails and out with good speed, or he's got to use inside English here, some right English, which makes the shot a lot tougher. You can miss it if you put that inside, but just like that.
Like that.
When you put the inside on a ball like that, you're aiming to make the shot, but you got to aim to miss the
Miss it.
shot because
In
of
order for the
deflection.
cue ball to throw it.
Exactly. And it just doesn't feel natural when you shoot it. You get down, you're like, oh, got my shot lined up, I got my right on there, but you got to account for that deflection. But then it just doesn't feel natural when you play it. He did hang it in the pocket, which it does make it tough to control.
Like that.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to predict where that cue ball's going when the ball's deep in the shelf. I was taught whenever the ball's that deep in the pocket, when in doubt, draw it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you hit it square with draw, you know where the ball's at least going.
Right.
Which gives you a little bit better of an opportunity.
Well, I'd agree with that too, just because in that case it looked like he used a little bit of top to me when he caught that short rail. It kind of threw itself almost back at it,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's just a little bit of top English, and the cue ball spinning from going across the table. A little bit of bottom English will allow the cue ball to
Yeah,
come back more,
absolutely.
especially off the rail.
All right, tough bank, long rail bank here. Hit it really looked good for a second. Is it gonna keep rolling?
You might get lucky.
No,
Oh wow.
nope. If it had another 5 rotations, maybe.
Almost a full diamond out. Should be able to get to the 9 here. Oh no.
What just happened there? So this is one where you got to dig down. You have to draw this, and I would just be drawing it right to the middle of the table here. Nothing. Don't overdraw it because then you can miss, but just draw it enough to get yourself to the 9. You know. So you don't have to.
Wow.
So
Nobody wants this rack.
yeah. Again, look where the 8 ball's. The 8 ball's not too deep, so he should be able to control this a little bit better here. Because it's not sitting as deep. But he went with when in doubt, draw it out there, and it did not work. So,
It's alright, he
but
got himself a nice little one rail bank.
yeah, it's tough. It's back. I like back banking this, but yeah, he does too. Oh, where's a 9 sitting?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that might not be a good spot for Trent.
So that draw shot your dad was taking earlier, I see a lot of people. They think you need to hit hard to draw, and your dad kind of slammed that ball.
It's
You,
all in your stroke.
it's in your stroke. It's where your cue is. Like you just got to get that cue nice and low and trust the physics of it, and you can actually just use a regular stroke and get a full table draw. I mean, a
I've
lot of
been
people.
noticing that more and more.
Yeah, a lot of people think you really got to slam into it. It's like you don't need to do that. Like I taught it to my brother actually. He was shocked when I showed him like how to properly draw a ball, like to get that full table draw. And he's like, "Yeah, but you're not even hitting it hard." I'm like, "It's not about the speed. It's about where you're hitting on the cue ball,
hundred percent.
low and level, and you'll get a lot more draw than you'll ever think."
And you also have to be calm and fluent in your stroke too. I mean, I've seen a lot of people that when they draw, they tend to poke at it a little bit, and when you get excited and you're really trying to hammer it so it comes back, it makes it harder for you to actually follow through and get the stroke that you're looking for it to actually screw back.
Yeah, and you'll see a lot of players too jack their stick up, thinking they got to come down onto the ball.
Mm-mm.
Don't have to do that either.
Only time you really have to jack up is if you're trying to throw around a ball, or maybe if you're right on the rail and you're still trying to get a little bit of bottom to stop a ball.
Yeah, if you're on a rail, yeah.
I try really hard to keep a level cue when I can.
Piece of the one sticking out.
Good save.
Yeah, ooh, that's gonna put your dad in jail right there. No good line. I mean, there's a 2 rail
I almost
kick.
like trying to go around the 4 and coming off the short rail, trying to connect with the 1 and maybe get lucky and hide in the queue behind the 3.
I like 2 rails here. Like you shoot up here by the 5 with some spin, you get it to come back, and then it's like a 2 rail kick into the 1.
I like that
You,
too.
you gotta you gotta put a lot of right on it probably. But yeah, the problem with that shot is someone's got to hit a rail after, and a lot of the speed's going to be killed with that spin. And I think that's what he's doing. He's going to go 2 rails, but if he does hit the 1, some has to hit a rail after. Well, he just went. See, if he could have shortened that up a little bit, the 2 rail,
And it would have probably gave him that hit too.
there's a lot more room for air. Going 1 rail, he's got to hit a really small window.
A little piece of the ball versus being able to hit
And
either
yeah,
side of it.
yeah, if he plays that 2 rail, it's like, man, he's got so much more target area.
Yeah, I agree. Always play the big window.
Yeah.
If you can. You can't always, but
All right, seeing if the 2 goes anywhere. And yeah, it's going to be trouble here. I mean, 2, you got to play for a bank shot on the 2, actually. I don't know what he's doing here. He's just playing safe. So must be playing 3 fouls. So if he gets safe here and your dad fouls, it'll put him on 2. Yeah, rolling up onto the 2 is a little easier here, I think. Send that 1 down by the 6, 7, and you just roll up onto the 2. Problem happens is he bumps the 2 forward, and he
leaves it open.
leaks out. That's going to be good.
Looks like he played it very good.
And locked him, so.
He's going to have to go 2 rails.
Well, I think what your dad's in jail so bad here. What do you think the chances he gets a hit right now?
I'm going to say like 40-60.
40 that he does get a hit?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking too. 40-30% he gets a hit. But if he doesn't get a hit, which is a much higher probability, you see the next safe that comes, the 1, and then he's right behind. I'm just moving all that crap around because I don't want my opponent getting another easy safe on me.
Right around it.
Okay, so that's
Move
actually
to 7.
that's okay because now the easy safe is gone. So that's what I like, moving that 6-7. Like
He's got a little more work he's got to do if he wants to stick him one more time.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just going to play for the run out though.
Yeah, you gotta. He can still run like 6 balls here and play another safe, and then say, hey, you're still on 2. But yeah, now the easy safe is just gone now. So. A little straight on the 2. So when shooting the 3, he's going to have some traffic to contend with to get to the 4. Unless he can stun out. Nope.
He just held it there.
So he's got to come between the 8 and the 5 here, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Well done.
Yeah, little more. No, that's about perfect actually, because
A little bit of an angle to come out for the 5.
yeah, play between the 6 and the 7. If you want to let your stroke out, you can come back and forth, but that is just perfect.
Yeah, no reason to do more than you have to, right?
Yeah. Some players, you'll see a lot of the higher level players, they will let their stroke out and they'll go back and forth because they much prefer, letting that stroke out, getting those balls moving a little faster. Because anytime you got a ball moving faster, oh no. Like, it's all about the physics of the game. If the ball's rolling a little bit faster, it's got more of a chance to keep its line and go in the pocket.
Right.
The slower a ball goes,
The higher probability it's going to catch something and drift one way or the
drift
other.
one way or the other. Yeah, you never know.
Or maybe just slow down or, you know.
Nice. Ooh.
Nice try.
Man, it hits both points and does not drop. That's a rarity. That was.
I actually have a hard time with the side pockets on diamonds too, banking into them. I have that tendency. I do that more times than you think.
Where's it going?
You should be okay.
Yep. Oh, man, valleys are ridiculous. They're much harder. The side pockets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but making a ball in a valley on the side is a little bit tougher because diamonds are actually, they're big. The side pockets are big, but on a valley, if you got a bank into the side pocket in a valley, oh, it's like my arch nemesis.
Yeah, it's
It's
very,
tough.
very easy to rail out.
Yeah. Yeah, diamond tables, man.
That was actually a nice cut.
Very nice. Get a replay of that. So stop shot here if you can, or just very limited movement with the cue ball. Oh, he flirted with danger and rolled up. What happens there is you can get behind the 9, but he is really good shape. This is all speed control here. Oh, always on the rail, it seems like, when you take shots like that. Mine would be right on the rail. He's got some room, though. He's okay. I was saying, look at that cut on the 6 ball. Nice back cut here.
Yeah, I didn't expect a back cut out of him.
Or actually, that was not back cut. He just cut that. Yeah, you would think he'd back cut that, right? Like I'd be looking.
Oh yeah, there really wasn't as
Yeah.
much angle there as I thought.
Yeah. Either way, this is not an easy shot.
No, definitely not your routine cut, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like got a little bit of a player break here. So we'll go cruising around the pool room here. Oh, what we got? Some players over here. Oh, almost had a broken pool stick there.
Did I have time to step out for a second too? Or?
Yeah. Go ahead. If you need something to drink, grab something, bring it on back.
Did you need anything?
Nope, I'm good. I'll hold the fort down here. Folks at home. Anybody update me on the score of the Packer game by any chance? All right, looks like we're headed back to our match. We got our players back. All right, drops the ball. Let's take a look at the overhead. He has a cut on the 1. Shoot. Oh, Scott. Who won? Who won, Scott? Please, I hope it's not the Packers. Ah, man. Packers won. That's okay. All right. Mr. Richard Wilson Sr. coming up to the plate here. He's looking at the 2. Does it go by the 6? It does not really look that way. We do got a side view. I don't know how much that's going to tell us. But oh, wow, he rolled up right on it. I don't think they're touching, so I'd be calling for a ref here for sure. Yeah, I'd be calling for a ref here. Yep, I would. I get a replay on that one, but let's look at it again. That ball looks like again it went forward. Overhead will tell us the best, so really tough, but I'd probably call it a foul. All right, back to the table. Trent did make the 2. He's got shape on the 4. All he has to do is make the 4, and he will be naturally on the 5. Scott, thank you for the score for the game. Appreciate it. Oh, he's going to hang the 4. He's going to leave it long for Richard, though. Uh-oh. This could be trouble. Or it could be great. Oh, wow. Oh, so your dad, I don't know. I got to show you the replay on a shot your dad just took, but he almost got pretty fortunate with that 9 rolling right with the 5-9. But here, look at this. We're going to look at a shot your dad took. You tell me what you think. Foul or no foul? All right, you ready? Watch on that 2. What do you think? Foul or no foul?
I'd say clean just because I think the cue ball kind of held the tangent line pretty well and came back on it.
All right.
It's close though.
It was called clean. He's got the 5. It goes by the 9. I mean, if you look at the overhead, it doesn't look like that difficult. Oh, this could scratch. This is dangerous. This is dangerous.
Leaving the carom open.
Yep, I'd be drawn right into that 9.
Almost just gotta let it go. Yep, nice and natural.
Oh, wow.
That was close.
He shot that pretty quick. Might want to take an extra second on a shot like that.
Yeah, he did kind of fire at it.
Yeah, but the Bears are still they still got to play, so I think if they win it'll be a really good day. So what are you doing if you win today? Taking your girlfriend out for a big expensive dinner?
I don't know. I think we're kind of just hanging around here for the night and kind of just taking her easy.
Taking her easy. Eh? That's the Wisconsin right there. Taking her easy.
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh yeah. Maybe play a couple 2-tree games of pool. No, we got Kendall in here. I got my Wisconsin words that I say. Like I said, it was one of my favorites of all time. Like someone was getting ready to shoot, I was like, "That ball goes by, or does it?" And they were like, "What? What is does it? What word is that?" I'm like, "I have no idea." I said, "Or does it" is what I meant, not does it. Does it? And I said it all in like one smash syllable. Oh man, tough shot here to get to the 9. playing forward here. That's gonna go right in towards the 9. You don't want to do that.
He might be
Oh
okay on that.
God!
Wow. He came out really nice on that. I
Yeah,
didn't think he'd be able to push it up that much.
yeah. I thought the way the line looked, it was like it's gonna go right into the 9,
It did.
and it was gonna get in trouble. But wow, great shot. And your dad is just keeping, he's just keeping. He's okay. He's just keeping that 1 to 2 game lead, and every time Trent gets there, and your dad pulls ahead again. Yeah, Scott said definitely get some food here. Scratch Made Kitchen. They got a lot. I'll tell you the one thing I recommend. It's called the French dip. It's
Okay.
it's a what? Oh man, I'm not a fan of this. What do they call it? A ribeye.
French dip and Swiss.
It says no. What do you call it? It's a type of meat. It's a ribeye essentially, but
Oh, you're talking about
prime
the
rib.
meat.
Yeah, so prime rib. It's a prime rib sandwich, but they call it the French dip. It's got the au jus and everything. I mean, so they make their prime rib on Saturdays, and then the French dip is on Sunday. And that French dip, and I'm not a fan of prime rib. I don't like prime rib. But man, is that sandwich amazing. Really good. You dump it in the au jus, and
That's good to know. I
yeah.
know the German fried potatoes or the German fried apples are really good.
Oh yeah, yep. And they got their turkey sandwich they make here. I didn't know what it was at first, but it was an apple. Like they cooked this apple somehow. They put it. It tastes like a sweet onion almost. But the turkey sandwich here, or the turkey wrap or whatever, really that's my second favorite thing here.
That's good to know.
Yep. They got a lot of good food here.
Yeah,
Jalapeno poppers.
I've only been here twice, but every time I've had food from here, it's always been killer.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't like where that 9 ball was. He said no early 9s. We're playing it out.
That was pretty smart.
Yeah.
It was sitting in pretty easy spot to early out with that 3. Leaving it there, it's pretty much down to who gets to 1 first.
Well, yeah, giving your opponent ball in hand here, I'm telling you, like,
That's also dangerous too, though, because it is pretty open.
yeah, it's really open. So if your opponent just runs out here, like, what? You're like, what did I just do?
I mean, it looks to me like the hardest shot here would be probably the 1 to the 3, and the rest looks pretty routine as long as you keep control of your line and where you want your cue.
So 1 to the 3, I just put my ball kind of, if you look on our overhead, where the U is, or somewhere over here by the custom Q logo, and then you just play the 1 down, and it naturally comes over to the 3.
I like that too, and then you're not playing across the side pocket either.
Yeah, exactly. You don't ever want it. He's playing this 1 the long way, right? He definitely got a lot closer.
But he also used
Yeah.
the whole pocket too.
Yeah. That was a more dangerous shot for a better reward.
I agree.
I think that shot was easier to control the leave on that, but harder to make the shot. Ooh, he's gotten a little tough here on the 4 and tied up the 9 a little bit.
And well, maybe not the 8 if you can get back to the 5 side.
Yeah, the 8 will go. Yeah, if you're right, kind of where the 5's at. But you got to be where the 5's at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nice bank.
what a bank! I mean, he just missed the 6 ball there. That's just a very brave, clever shot. Take another look at it again. Again, this 6 to the 8 is going to be the tell of the take here. And he's got enough angle to get there. Yeah, actually, yeah, Scott, you're right. Yeah, you guys are commentating today, so you guys get a free meal from the Apple today. So
Okay.
I'll make sure that the bartender knows or whatnot.
Well, awesome. Thank you guys for that.
Yeah, anybody that helps in the booth gets a free meal here. I usually never get my meal because I'm going. It's like once every other month is when I'll get my meal. All right, this is gonna be the tough. He might freeze him on the 9, or
That'd
does
be
he?
that'd be kind of smart.
Or does he go for the bank?
Honestly, I would go for the bank, but I feel a little more confident in doing that than I do stopping the cue ball and still having it roll that little bit forward.
Oh man, he tried to make the 9. Holy moly! And I can't hit the replay button because I want to look at that other shot. See, that's the unfortunate part about 9 ball. Sometimes you do all the work, you don't get the reward.
I think that's his biggest thing about it. I think in an 8 ball, he feels like
The 4 go right by the 6.
it gives everybody a fair chance to kind of, play their own game. Whereas with 9 and 10 ball, whoever's breaking at the point where, if they make a ball or if they don't, whoever's approaching the table next, you only have 2 options versus 8. And it's either, you play the shot or, you try to get it so your opponent doesn't have an easy out.
Yep. Well, Trent took a pretty big gamble giving your dad ball in hand with the open table. It did pay off. He got the win.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just got to let them play out that way, too.
Nada on the break, I don't think.
A little rough on the 2.
Yeah, 2's tied up. I'm playing safe here. I'm just sending that 1 up.
Right up by the 7.
Yep,
Tucking it right behind the 5.
yep, correct. Yeah, because it's pretty easy. Just push the 1 up and get the cue ball on the rail. That's your goal. Just get that 1 up off the rail and back as much as you can. And get the cue ball on the rail.
And he went for it.
Yeah, see, making that 1 ball, it doesn't do you any good.
Because,
Yeah.
especially in this case, I mean, he's on the.
He actually would have came out. I mean, maybe if he made the shot, maybe he comes out on the 2, but
It looks like there's
yeah.
a little bit of space between the 2 and the 6. He might have been able to cut it, but even so, it's,
But if he made the shot, I mean, where's the cue ball going to be?
yeah, well, not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably behind the 7 and the 4, honestly.
All right, so if Trent makes this 2, the table's pretty open here. And this leads nicely to the 3. So let's see if Trent can work this run. Really good speed there.
Yeah, that came out very nice.
So the way I like to do this is, well, he's coming off the rail. But either way, on that 4 ball, I'd like to get my cue ball back down to the bottom of the table here, like with a draw shot. Right here. Just draw it right back. And then you got the 5 on the side.
I would agree.
So
Maybe try to get behind it just a little bit so you can cut up and, yep, just like that. Should be able to come off that rail and get to the 6 fairly easily now.
well, he's going to need a lot of inside spin here to do that. A lot of right. And that makes this shot missable and scratchable.
It's hard even in general just to begin with, just because it's so close to the.
Remember how I said it was missable with that right?
It went off both of the.
Yeah, look at it. He almost missed. I mean, look at how much right he's putting here. And he needed to hit it even harder than he did.
Yeah, he only came about halfway.
Yeah, so if he hit that harder, that probably misses.
Yep. Even natural, that's kind of hard to get at just because it's kind of behind the rail a little bit, so you're almost gonna get the nipple anyway.
There's an easy safe here. There's also a tough cut. See which one he goes with. The tough cut and drills it.
Nice reward too.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be solid to get out from here. Yep, pretty natural. Play the 9 in the upper left corner after.
Mm-hmm. Just done it over.
I like just middle ball here. And you could choose to come 2 rails if you want, or just the 1 rail and out. The 1 rail
One
and
railing
out,
out.
you get close. You get close to your work, but which is dangerous. Good out there by Trent. All right, Trent does it again. He goes down 2 games. He ties it up. Does your dad go up 2 games now? I mean, that's been the trend of the match so far. You know, Trent, has he been in the lead yet?
I don't
I
think
don't. I
so.
don't think he has been. I think it's been back and forth battle, and every time it's tied up, your dad gets a game or two. So this would be a big game for Trent just to get things rolling in his direction, is to get a win here. And your dad, he wants to do it just to keep the pressure going. Makes a ball, nothing on the 1. Mm.
I almost like a safe here.
Yeah, some good things could happen if you put the 1 into the 6, possibly. Good safe shot. This is where that jump cue comes in handy. I mean, oh, one of our juniors playing over on table 6. Did you hear him?
Uh-uh.
He's like, "Oh, are you kidding me?" Just missed a shot. I love the competitive nature of young people.
Yeah, it's always really nice to see. It always brightens up my day when I see somebody that's younger than me
Yeah.
shooting pool. It's not typically something you see every day anymore.
Now we got our junior program every Sunday here. All the young ones show up. Kendall works with them. I think Mike works with them,
That's awesome.
and I don't know who else. We got some other volunteers that work with them. I should start coming in Sundays and doing some more volunteer stuff with the younger ones, but I'd have to get up early. I saw Damon's dad here today, but I have not seen Damon. Do you know who Damon Caller is?
Uh-uh. Not off the top of my head.
He's like 11 years old. God, man, I swear he plays 600 level pool. Like just watching the kid play. And he always finishes in the top 3 here every week. I mean, he gets beat by Mason and Ray, but that's about it. But
That's crazy.
yeah, I've put some of his table runs on the stream before, and it's like subconsciously, I don't know if he knows that we're filming him. He'll run a table. And he's done it twice now. But he's got a very natural. It's a weird looking stroke, but it's just natural, and he's just got a natural talent, young man. And he got sponsored by JP Shower. They picked him up. Oh man, your dad had a good looking table there, and then 2 ball rattles.
It's still cuttable too. I almost like banking it more.
Oh, banking safe is smart. Played a played a pretty decent speed there. That's kind of a hard window to hit.
Yeah, he almost hit it.
He needed 2 more rotations of the ball, but you see how it's just a small window to get that cue ball up into.
Yeah.
You got to play a speed just right, because any harder, the 2 comes back out or something. The cue, small window.
Nice
Oh,
cut.
wow, something. Tell me what you see on the shot. Great shot, but it just looked like it spun weird when your dad fired it. Maybe I looked at it wrong or something. Let's look at it again really quick.
He did shoot that with a bit of right, it looks like.
Yeah, a lot of right spin, man. It spun out. Um,
That's how I am with my cuts too, though. I guess I tend to use a little bit of outside on my outside cuts too.
well, here's a. See, this is one of those ones I contemplate. Do I even dare draw below the 8, or do I just take my medicine, get straight, play it?
That's kind of what I like, is just getting kind of straight with the 8 and being able to just
Yeah.
like that, just being able to stop it.
Yeah, stop it. Maybe draw back a ball or two. So, like right in front of the side pocket would be great, so you can actually get down and use that hole in the pocket to for your queuing.
Might have to drop back a little bit too, just to give him better shape. I mean, just the way it looks now, he's got a little bit of an angle to come off of the, away from the rail.
Yeah, I like just drawing it right to in front of the pocket. So back 2 or 3 balls.
I would agree.
Nothing more than that. You don't want to overdraw it. That'd be
No, not at all. Nice, calm shot.
I'm actually the more I'm looking at it now, it looks like if he does attempt to draw it, it might look like
Come
a
this
draw.
way.
Yeah, you come to the left and then you increase the angle on the 9. So he might want to just think about stopping it or get as little movement on this cue ball as possible. Great
Perfect.
shot.
Nice
Great
shot.
shot. That's what I said. Right, yeah, right to in front of the pocket. So
Yeah, that came out very nice.
this has been the story of the whole match right now. Your dad's out in front. Trent gets to tied, and then your dad goes back out in front. Oh no. Oh no. What just happened on that shot? This is for the first lead of the game, I believe, for Trent. Could that be the turning point of the match? So that puts Trent 2 games from the hill. Yeah. What is Ray doing with the TV over here? What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. Oh, 9 ball was gone.
It's like he made the 8.
And nothing pretty here on the 1 ball. Like a safe behind the 5, maybe. Nope. Go ahead, just say them out loud, as long as you don't type them in the chat. Because then I'd probably have to, I don't know, I'd have to do some like, what do you call it, admin stuff on the stream and take it off or whatever.
Yeah, you don't want to make Patrick do admin things, Mom.
And not while I'm streaming. I've had to do it before. People type in weird stuff. I'm like, oh man, I gotta get rid of that. All right. 1 goes by the 5. It's a little tight by the 5, but he's okay. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna recommend to you?
What's that?
So this is a soda I drink. It's called the Orange Dream.
Oh, Sprecher's is good.
Yeah, Sprecher's is the best, and I have 'em make me a milkshake with it. It's amazing.
I bet you that's really good.
That's I just can't drink too many of them. All right, so that's one. It's playing it past the 5. It's a small pocket here. So he's got about one ball. Yeah, small pocket. All right, the 3-4 looks pretty okay. Plays the 1, plays the 2, plays a combo. It's all about where the 4 ends up after that. Oh, man. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
wow.
Oh, my God. What just happened? I mean, you got to imagine, though. See, okay, some people will say, oh, he fluked that 9 in. We'll take another look at it. But the speed he's playing, right? If you look at the speed, he's obviously not playing
Not
with a
holding
2
for the
ball,
2.
right? So what is he trying to do? Is he trying to maybe get lucky and bust a 3-4?
I think he might have been. I don't think it would have done him any good to break the 3-4 because where are you going
Yeah.
to sit for the 2 after that?
So if it doesn't do him any good to break the 3-4,
I think that might have been what he was looking at.
look
Just
at
just because of the little bit of right English he used.
my thought is maybe he was like, maybe if I hit it like this and I hit the 9, something might happen. I mean, that's the only possible thing because I don't think he was trying to bust a 3-4 there. He wasn't holding for the 2. So then what was he doing?
Either
You gotta
either
think,
trying to move the 9 or
yeah,
do something with it.
yeah. I mean, I definitely don't think he planned on carrying me off the 4 into the 9 and making it, but MH he calls it the art of fluking, right? If you know, like, you're in a tough rack, like kind of a tough rack there, get that 9 ball moving. And if you got a chance, like, it's the art of fluking. That's why you see Efron Reyes, he was probably the best in the world at it. He's made shots in his career where people, oh my God, not so amazing. He wasn't really trying that.
Yeah,
I had a good probability of something happening
that's
if I
where
do this.
that's where the infamous Z shot came from.
Oh, that wasn't a fluke though. That was
No, but the
yeah.
2 shots before that,
Oh
he
yeah,
was trying to play safes and he wound up making the balls and he
yeah,
ended up just trying to play another one and made the other one.
exactly. So I've heard it said before. Every great shot you see comes from a bad shot.
Yeah,
So like Efron's Z shot came from a really bad save. No, I wouldn't say bad save. It was a great save. It was just unfortunate.
that the ball had rolled in.
The ball rolled, carried off another ball, and just went in. I mean, his opponent Earl was clapping when it happened, like, "Oh yeah, take that, Efron." And then Efron was like, "Hold my beer."
Watch this.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's one that I've always enjoyed watching. Efren and Fedor are probably 2 of my favorites.
Fedor, the ghost. Like, actually, scroll down and let's see who Trent's favorite player is and your father's favorite player. Who are they fans of?
Trent is actually Sky Woodward.
Sky, All-American bad man. Love watching him play. Jackie Gleason.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so Jackie Gleason is actually an actor from not the color of money, the Hustler, right? So Jackie Gleason, he played Minnesota Fats and played Fast Eddie. And when they, the making of the movie, they got pool advisors on scene, but Jackie Gleason was pretty much a pro in his own right. I mean, as an actor, he could still play a high level caliber of pool. Like, all his shots were all him on film. Where Fast Eddie, played by Paul Newman, they had to bring somebody in to do all his shots. But yeah, Jackie Gleason, man, he could bang balls for sure.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that until I did a little bit of research about the Hustler.
Yeah. There's some other celebrity pool players out there. Keanu Reeves, believe it or not, plays really
Really?
plays really. He goes to the pool halls. Joe Rogan, another great pool player.
Yep.
I'd love to know like where they sit Fargo wise, but I have no idea. Or like what tournaments they've played if they got any. But
I
I
want
know.
to I want to say Joe was in the 600 range, I think, when I looked.
Can you look them up on Fargo?
I
I don't.
think so.
I think I tried. I couldn't find them, unless it's under like Joseph Rogan or something maybe. But I don't even think he has a Fargo. I don't know. But I know he's good. I mean, I've heard other pros talk about like, wow, I can't believe how well you can shoot. Like I think when he had Federer on the stream, they played the first two racks. Joe broke and ran on a 9-footer, so you got to be doing something right. You're breaking and running on a 9-footer. Trent has worked himself into a little pickle here.
I guess you can't.
He's got a shot on the 7, but nothing leads well to the 8. Um, I think honestly a smart play here is make the 7, and there's a nice safe. Um, using the 8 and getting the cue ball behind the 9.
I like that idea.
But if he leaves a 7 on the table, your dad could get shape to it, like right here. I mean, your dad could possibly find a way to get to the 8 here. Not easy. I mean,
No, you'd almost have to go a table and a half to get shape on the 8 off of a cut. I almost like 2 rails in the corner with the 7.
all right. So this is doable. This is a draw shot to the 8. He's going top here. That's not going to be easy to get to the 8 here. The way he's queuing up.
He did draw.
Oh my God, did he get dead perfect on that ball? That was a great shot. So yeah, he did draw. I thought he was going high on the ball for a second. We have a match here, ladies and gentlemen, going back and forth. I'm gonna take another look at Trent's shot from the 7 to the 8 because that was just beautiful, beautiful shape. Let's take another look at it here. Yeah, he really let the spin. Actually, no, he just used straight power there. That's a hard shot the speed on this shot to control that speed. That's tough.
Yeah, especially with the amount of bottom that he used.
Yeah, very hard to judge that speed. All right, got a close match. Think your dad might be sweating a little bit.
He might be.
Oh, he's
I don't
going.
know. He's seems a lot more calm than I anticipated he'd be. I mean, it's his first time down here. I just figured his nerves might be a little
They always are when
timid,
you're when you're on the stream. I don't care who you are, your nerves they start going a little bit.
I mean, I've been used to shooting in front of people for, as long as I can remember shooting, but my
Yeah,
first time coming down here, I thought I'd just be able to come down and shoot, and Mark actually brought me down here a day early to get me prepared, and even then, as soon as I hit the stream table, I mean, I couldn't stop the jitters.
yeah, and you guys normally play on valleys too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's totally different table dynamic. I mean going from a valley to a diamond.
I very much prefer the way diamonds played. They're a lot harder to find up by us. In Eagle River, all we really have is valleys. Up in Rhinelander, they're starting to get a couple of diamonds here and there at different places. So I mean, it's nice to see the different taverns and establishments upgrading their facilities and providing for the people that go and play there.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a few like local bars and stuff get them now.
Hmm.
More and more people are going to the diamonds. I'm just looking at where Eagle. Man, you guys are way up there. You guys are all the way at the top.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the UP. I think we're like, I want to say like 20, 25 minutes away.
All right, nice shot by Trent, but man, it's gonna be a tough four ball. Can he cheat it off the rail? You think? I don't know.
It might go.
This is one of them shots where
It's a
you.
little steep with the six, it looks like off the overhead, but again, looking at it from here and then looking at it on top of it would be possibly two different things. See, from that angle, it almost looks like he could possibly cheat it just a little bit. Going to be a little rough getting back onto the five, though. Give it a little too much, and I think it rattles.
Oh wow,
That works too. That was a very high IQ play.
a tough combo. Still tough on the four.
Almost got good on the four, though. He tried to get it back over there.
I don't know if I got the replay on that, but we'll try to get it in.
Yeah, that was a great try, trying to bring the four back over.
Is he gonna sit in front of the side? Oh man.
That one might sting.
Yeah, this one is just make it come off the rail a few inches, and then you can follow to the nine. Just middle ball, nothing. You don't have to do much here. Middle ball, cheat the pocket maybe a little if you need to. All right. That was a confident shot right there because he hit it really confident, followed through with it, got really nice and close to the ball. A lot of people would have just shied away from that and stayed on the rail and left it tough. Your dad got really good on it here. Now it's just a follow to the nine. Ooh, he kind of came off the wrong angle there. Uh-oh, this has made it tough. I don't know if I got the replay on that. What do you think happened there?
Looks like he just overhit it a little. Natural. It looks like all speed to me.
Yeah. This is a big shot right here.
Little
Oh no.
short.
Yeah, wow. See, that
Overcut
ties it up.
too.
And this will get Trent to the hill. That was a big shot. I mean, that's the difference between going instead of having to win three in a row versus just one game. Trent played it really safe, not taking any chances, going off the rail. All right, looks like we're taking a break here. Yeah, I think your dad is gonna go calm the nerves. You wanna go talk to him or leave him do his own thing?
I'll step out.
All right. We'll go look at the pool hall here. Both players drinking Mountain Dew. Chris Hughes just putting a bug in my ear, chatting it up. So we are at 10-8. Richard Wilson Sr. needs to win 3 straight. He's won two straight, a few different times in the match. So if he can do that, it goes hill, and that's just a one-game race. So that's what he needs to be thinking about. Is he's already done it a few times in the match. Just kind of repeat what you've been doing. Parnell Griggs says, "Killing me." We got shooting over here. Looks like Mike. He's a great player. Plays really quick. Oh, they ain't even let him fit it out. Just give him the concede. Now, Griggs says, "Come on, Doc." Oh man, what did I just do? We just missed the break. My bus, guys. We are back in action. Got Richard coming back into the booth. Parnell says, "Come on, Doc." So what'd your dad have to say?
I just had to put a little boot under it, you know.
Yeah. I would have told him, I should have told you before you left out, like, all you got to do is win two games in a row, which he's already done two or three times in this match where he's won two straight.
Oh yeah, and then the momentum completely changes.
And then it's hill with momentum change, pressure's back on Trent. And, you don't got to look at it as winning three straight. You win one and maybe the second. And then you're at least in the ballpark. You got a chance.
I'm with you. I mean, at this point in the race, it's pretty much down to just taking it one game at a time.
Well, I don't like giving ball in hand here. Right? I'd call push at least.
I agree.
Yeah, call push. So now I see Parnell. He's calling your dad Doc. Is he a doctor?
No, it's just a nickname from when Dad was young. I'm pretty sure.
Was he a corpsman in the Navy by any chance, or a medic in the Army?
I don't believe so. I think it was just because his name is Richard and they'd call him Dickie. And
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Doc was just short for Dickie.
oh, okay, gotcha. So I see when I when I hear Doc, I'm thinking like a Navy corpsman. That's what we called a corpsman in the Navy. Doc.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's just a nickname that a couple of family friends and family members know him by.
So ball in hand for Trent, who's on the hill.
Ooh, it came right back out.
Yeah, he put a lot of force follow on it. Makes that shot a little tough.
It
Doesn't
almost
spin
looked like it
knife.
went all the way in and all the way back out. That shelf is really deep.
Yeah, it doesn't spin nice off the pocket when you do that. Well, okay. Parnell, thank you for clearing that up. That makes sense. I could see how that could backfire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's weird is my grandfather, my dad's father, he was called Beeb. Nobody ever called him Dad. They called him Beeb. And there's kind of a long story history behind why they call him Beeb, but it basically came down from the kid not being able to say dad, basically their first kid. So it just turned into Beeb, and even my mom was kind of weirded out, like, why do you guys, if that's your dad, why do you call him Beeb? And it's just what we call him. We didn't call him Grandpa, it was just Beeb. And then I find out my nephew, who's playing college football right now, he got the nickname in high school is Beeb. They
That's
call,
kind of cool.
but nobody ever knew. Like he never knew his great grandfather. Like he never met Beeb. He never knew Beeb.
That's weird how
Yeah,
things happen.
I know. I was like, that. You want to hear an interesting story behind your nickname? He's like, what? I'm like, there's someone in your family that had that name, and he had no idea. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, slow down. He's
Almost
gonna,
got a little too good on it.
yeah, does it? That 8 is going to be just a thorn in his side, but as long as he can just kind of put it out of his mind, that 4 goes. And it's a big pocket with the 5. And it is a big pocket with the 5.
Left himself bad with the 5 because of it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, if that goes clean, he's on the 5, so
Oh, yeah. All day long.
yeah. Play a ticky little safe here. Come 2 rails around. Oh, he did not get the 2 rails that I was thinking.
Left an open hit.
Oh, there's a pretty good lock safe here on the 8.
This is where he's going to want to play smart.
Yep. Oh, and get on the 8. And get on the 8.
Just
Oh,
a little too much. That was a very nice try, though.
that was the shot right there. It's follow off the rail.
I think he kind of did block him up a little bit, though. I think he's got to go around the edge of the 8 in order to get the 5 to go in the corner.
I think you're right. I don't think there's a clear path to the 5. Unless he jumps. It's only half a ball jump. And he's been jumping pretty good throughout this match. Does your dad live to fight another rack? It will kind of be determined on this shot. Ball in hand. It hit the 6 first.
Left the 6 in a pretty good spot, too.
Oh, yeah. You hate coming to the table with ball in hand and then looking at your second shot.
Knowing you're going to have to come across the table somehow.
Yeah. And now the spot to get is going to be low on the table, like below the J in JP shower, right? Because that way you don't have to play past the pocket. If he gets on the other side of the 6, he's got to play it past the pocket, and then the point comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
And he might be playing it off the 6 to open the 6, but that doesn't do any good because you don't know where the 6 is going. Or is he just kind of going to where I said, but taking
I think he's just taking a different route.
a different route there? That was a tough route to get there.
Trying to take the local route to get there.
But he almost got there, right to where I said, kind of the J.
Yeah.
You get there and you're golden.
Still cuttable. Gonna be hard to determine where the Q ends up because of where that rail ends.
Cross-side pocket. Oh, he's just playing safe, but it hit the 8. He was trying to avoid it. That would have been good. 4 ball out for the match. And we got another one right after this. Richard Wilson Jr., the man in the booth next to me, taking on a reigning champion in the night's match at 4:30, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Coming off the rail, back onto. Oh my goodness!
Ooh.
Your dad lives to shoot another day.
There's a chance.
Yeah, there's.
He's just got to compose himself coming up and
You got to make these 3
take
shots.
your time on the 7.
Yeah, you gotta make these 3 shots. If he doesn't, it'd be really hard to win this match. You got to get this 3-ball out. That's all pressure. That was just pressure. You could almost see it. Bet he makes that shot 99 out of 100 times.
Oh yeah.
But just I think he knew that the pressure of that shot is he's got to run the next 3 balls or.
And that's really ultimately in my opinion, one of the hardest parts of pool is composing yourself during those
Absolutely.
times.
Like earlier in this match, that shot would have been a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
A lot easier. But at this point in the match, that shot becomes.
Instead of just a routine shot, it becomes I have to make the shot.
Yep. Uh-oh. Trent's on the 50 here, though. Does your dad get another shot at the table?
Looks like he's gonna cut at it at the side.
And there's your dad patiently watching. All he can do is watch right now.
Shot.
There's the handshake. Great match. And we got some time. We got about 35 minutes. You got some time to warm up for your match.
Cool.
And we'll have your dad in the booth here. And we'll be back. I'm going to shut the stream down for about 20 minutes, guys. So please log back on. And we'll have another good match for you here in a little bit.